Oh, hello, my name's Jocelyn. You found my Scofield Studio site. This is an ear training video and it specifically works on intervals. It's part of my HiTS How to Singing series, which has exercises that work on ear training and focus on getting more familiar with things like the major scale, the minor scale, intervals. You're not sure, an interval is the space between two notes. So when you sing any two notes, it's called an interval. So if I go bum bum, that is an interval of a fifth. If I go bum bum, that's an interval of a second or major second if you get really particular. And between every note is an interval. Even the same note, bum bum, is called P1. So every interval has a name to it. Today we're only going to be dealing with diatonic intervals. Diatonic intervals mean that we're only going to deal with intervals that happen in the major scale. So every one of these notes, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, is in the major scale. So those are called diatonic intervals because there are no accidentals. And what we're going to do is we're going to start with do. Do is always the most important note when you're singing the major scale because it's the foundational note. If you lose do, all the other notes change because they're in relationship to do. Do is really important to be able to find, to hold in your head, like to always know where do is. That's really important. So in this exercise, we're going to walk from do. We're going to be in C. C is great because it has no accidentals. We're not dealing with any of these black notes. It's just starting with C and going up the white notes so that you can make it really simple. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with do and we're going to walk up to every interval. Every note from do is its own interval. So if we start with do, do, re, the distance between those two notes or the interval is a major second. If we walk up do, re, mi to mi, do, mi, the distance between those two notes is a major third. If we go to fa, do, re, mi, fa, do, fa, the interval is a fourth or specifically a perfect fourth. The next one, do, so, the interval's of a fifth. The interval of do, la is a major sixth. Do, ti is a major seventh. And do is an octave or a P8, perfect 8. When you're first learning ear training, it's hard to just jump to a note. If I say, here's do, where's mi? A lot of people will sing re instead. Being able to find that note is sometimes pretty challenging. So there are a couple ways to teach yourself how to find the note, but one of the ways that's best is to go through all the notes that get you there. So this exercise does that. It starts with do, then we walk up to all the other intervals. Do, re, we walk up to mi. Do, re, mi, we walk up to fa. Do, re, mi, fa. So, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. Ti. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Then we do the opposite. We walk up to do, then ti, then la, so, fa, mi, re, do. And this is really good because before you can jump to intervals, usually people need to be able to conceptualize all the notes in between. So, do, so, do, re, mi, fa, so, do, so is really important. The exercise is pretty simple. It goes do, breath, do, re, breath, do, re, mi, breath, do, re, mi, fa, breath. So we take a breath after every one just to sort of break it up. And then we go up to do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Then we take a breath. Then we do that again. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. And so on. And that's the whole exercise. Okay, here we go. 1, ready, go. We start with do. Do. Then we take a breath. Do, re, breath. Do, re, mi, breath. Do, re, mi, fa, breath. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, breath. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, breath. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, breath. Do, re, mi, fa, sol. So if you're doing this and you're like, I can't go all the way to do and on one breath, just take an extra breath. I don't really care. That's not the point of the exercise. So now we're going to go do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Here we go. Ready, go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Breath. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Breath. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. Breath. Do, re, mi, fa, sol. Breath. Do, re, mi, fa. Breath. Do, re, mi. Breath. Do, re, breath. Do. Okay, added bonus for this exercise is to go do, re, and then as soon as we start with mi, because re is just a whole step, do, re, mi, sing that interval again. So the goal of this eventually is to be able to just go do, mi, do, fa, do, so, do, la, do, ti, do, do. And if you know all the notes in between, sometimes it's easier to go back there. So this time we're going to go do, re, mi, then sing the interval. Do, mi, then walk up to fa. Do, re, mi, fa, then sing the interval. Do, fa, then walk up to so. Do, re, mi, fa, so, do, so. And do that all the way to do, and then we'll do the same thing coming back down. So you sing stepwise, then the jumping interval. So I call it the walking interval, then the jumping interval. All right, here we go. Starting with do and do, re, which you don't have to jump to because they're just a step. Okay, 1, ready, go. Do, breath. Do, re, breath. Do, re, mi. Now the interval. Do, mi, breath. Do, re, mi, fa, breath. Interval. Do, fa, breath. Do, re, mi, fa, so, breath. Do, so, breath. Do, re, mi, fa, so, la, interval. Do, la, breath. Do, re, mi. Okay, so now we're going to do the whole exercise. Okay, so now we're going to do the whole exercise. We're going to go do, re, we're going to go do, re, mi, then the interval. Do, re, mi, fa, do, re, mi, fa, so, do, so. And you can take a breath before the interval or you don't have to. I'll try to, I'll breathe probably after each set. Okay, here we go. So starting with do. 1, ready, go. Do, breath. Do, re, breath. Do, re, mi, breath. Do, re, mi, fa, do, fa. Do, fa, breath. Do, re, mi, fa, so, do, so. Do, so, breath. Do, re, mi, fa, so, la, do, la. Do, la. Next one. Do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti, do, ti. Do, ti, breath. Do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti, do. Octave. Do, do. Okay, whew, that's a lot of work. All right, let's walk down. Same thing. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti. 1, ready, go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Octave. Do, do to ti. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti. Do, ti, do, la. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, do, la. Do, la, do, so. Do, re, mi, fa, so, do, so. Do, so, fa. Do, re, mi, fa, do, fa. Do, fa, do, re, mi. Do, re, mi, do, mi. Do, mi, do, re. Do, re. And then end with do. Do. Woo! If I was just learning, I would probably go do, re, mi. Pause the video. Do, mi. Start the video again. do, mi, and sing it like twice just to make sure that I was actually getting it. So if you sing it without me singing it first, that's a good test to tell whether you know the interval or whether you're just matching what I'm doing. I hope this is helpful. It's tough to know whether you're singing in tune without somebody sort of giving you immediate feedback, like a teacher or somebody who's a really great singer. So you just have to do the best you can. If you're finding these exercises like really, really difficult, I may invest in a few private lessons just to help you get on the right track. But if you're like, oh, I think I'm getting this, I would just keep with the repetition and do it a bunch of times on your own. The more you do it, the more you're going to hear whether you're matching my voice or not. So that is a really good way to build the ear as well. Okay, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.